Welcome to Council Chat. I'm April Hepperle, Council Member for Prescott Valley, and I am here today with Jack Miller, Area Coordinator for Yavapai Food Neighbors Project. Welcome, Jack.
Well, thank you. Appreciate the opportunity to talk about our project and how we get food to the people that need it in Prescott Valley area.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. So I want to just start it off with, are you affiliated with any food bank in particular?
Well, we provide food. We supply food to the Prescott Valley Food Bank. And that's the primary food where we our donors and neighborhood coordinators, we supply the food there.
But you are a separate entity.
Yes, we are a separate entity.
Project.
That's
okay,
correct.
So go ahead and tell us about the project and how it got started.
Yes, well, we see a need in Prescott Valley Food Bank is an emergency food bank, so we see a need to supply the food in that area, and so essentially we all kind of donate food Christmas and Thanksgiving time, but the way this works is we're donating about every 2 months. Saturday, the even numbered months, we collect food and we take it into the Prescott Valley Food Bank and we resupply their shelves. So it happens on a regular basis, and so it's not Christmas and Thanksgiving, it's happening on a regular basis.
Right, great. And what does the process look like? So where do you get the food to take it to Prescott Valley Food Bank?
Well, we get it from from our neighbors. Essentially, the way this works. We take these, we give these bags. April, you're my neighbor, and I go, April, would you like to donate food?
Of course.
Yes.
Not going to say no, right?
I give you this bag. In a 2-month period of time, you fill it up with food just like this. And you fill it up with food and you put it on your porch. And I remind you, we've got a collection coming up this Saturday. You put it out on your porch, I collect it, I give you another bag, empty bag, for the next 2 months, and that's the way it works. I take this full bag to the food bank. We collect it all, we put it on the shelves at the food bank, and it's a very, very simple process.
Perfect, yeah, and it worked out well for me because I have a very busy schedule, and of course I want to donate food, but I'm always going, I didn't think about it, but one thing that I have to do every week, at least as far as my kids are concerned, is go to the grocery store, right? So just throw a couple more extra items in that I'm gonna buy already and throw them in the green bag.
Yeah, it works out really nice. And then one of the things, the glue to this whole program is the neighborhood coordinators. The neighborhood coordinators are the ones that I work with, that they go out, they find the donors, and they are the ones that remind the donors, hey, we've got a collection coming up on Saturday. They typically do that a week in advance and a day in advance, because we all forget. We all get busy. And it's great to think, oh well, I'll collect that food during the 2-week period before the event, but invariably even I've got to get my food for my food bank. And so you get it, you collect the food, you get it in the house, and then it's ready to go for the collection on Saturday.
And then the neighborhood coordinator is the one that comes by and picks up your green bag.
Picks up the green bag, and then they collect it and then take it over to the food bank. And it works out really well.
Now your green bag that you have here is nice and full. What if, when I first got the green bag, I did really good, I was buying stuff, but then I got busy and I forgot and it's only halfway full. Should I still stick it out on the front porch?
Absolutely, of course, yes. We get, we'll get them half full. We'll get people that will give us extra bags. They'll give us, plastic bags full. They'll go to Costco and they'll load up on, all sorts of. They're just so generous. They're just wonderful in their giving.
Last time, 2 months ago, I had 2 green bags that I took to the store, But then I'm like, oh, I want to buy, I got to get chili with beans and I got to get chili without beans. And so I ended up putting out my 2 green bags and a box in addition
Oh, yeah.
for my neighborhood coordinator to pick up.
It's just people are just so generous, and sometimes people forget, and that's okay. I'll go to collect here. They forget. I'll put a little card that says, "Sorry, I missed you," and then a lot of times they'll email, "Oh, I'm sorry, Jack. I missed you." Yeah, okay, that's fine, and that happens. We'll get you next time, and they do.
So for a neighborhood coordinator, what kind of time commitment are they looking at? If someone's out there right now thinking, oh, I would really like to help the food bank get people organized, what would be required of them? For a 2-month period of time, maybe 3 hours. It does take a little time. We do put them through training. There's a database that we ask them to put their donors in. Takes a little time to get their donors initially, but over a 2-month period of time, about 3 hours. They put out the emails to remind them, collect it, take it to the food bank, and then drop it off at the food bank. It's a very simple process, and it works out really well. And ideally, how many houses or what size neighborhood would a neighborhood coordinator be working with?
We really like to get them to do maybe 10 to 12, 15 maybe. Okay. That's about ideal. Saturday morning, it takes a little bit of time to go collect them and then bring it to the food bank. So that's about ideal size.
So if somebody was watching this right now that say lives in Granville,
yes,
and they're familiar, there's already a neighborhood coordinator for Granville. That's not enough. One person for all of Granville is not going to cut it, right? Unless they want to have a full-time job.
Well, I think it's 3 in Granville. Well, 3 in Granville's huge and is growing. So, and we can use more. I have 1 in Stone Ridge. Use more in Stone Ridge. I'm the one in Quailwood. Okay. Please, everybody more in Quailwood. So yeah, Pronghorn, all the communities. I'm really looking for neighborhood coordinators, and that's, like I said, they're the glue that holds this together. Once they get their donors, and the donors can come from their neighbors. Card clubs. I have a lady that has a card club. They collected at card clubs, church groups.
Okay, so it doesn't necessarily have to be your immediate neighbors.
No, it doesn't have.
People you talk to.
Yeah, yeah, and it can grow over time. So it's just really kind of whoever you want to make it.
Right.
Yeah.
So I want to talk a little bit about my neighborhood coordinator. I'm in Mingus West, and again, Mingus West is a smaller compared to some of the other HOAs, but it's still about 400 houses. And Monica is doing it all by herself up there. She is retiring from it only because she's moving, and she is actually being replaced by 3 people. 3 people are coming together to do the job that Monica's been doing, which I'm sure they're going to do a great job. So she really utilizes Nextdoor, the Nextdoor app. And she sends out the reminder on there letting everyone know that she's going to be, she actually drops the green bags off about a week before, and then everyone just kind of heads to the store with them, and then she comes back and picks them up a week later. And but yeah, so she still has her list, the database that you were speaking about, and so but the Nextdoor just kind of goes out. It's a good way to pick up new people that maybe didn't know about it before, because everyone who's on Nextdoor in the neighborhood is going to see it. And then they say, oh yeah, go ahead and add me to the permanent list of 1 bag or 2 bags or whatever they're looking to fill. And then she also will give us updates, because Mingus West tends to donate the most amount of pounds every 2 months.
Mingus West hit our record of 1,500 pounds this last collection. It was tremendous.
Yeah, we're, Mingus West we're kind of, what I would really like to see happen, especially as a Prescott Valley Council member, is I want to see us collecting more poundage overall than Prescott is. And Mingus West is kind of single-handedly taking that upon themselves.
Well, that's one of my goals here as the area coordinator is we have about 15 neighborhood coordinators, and Prescott has almost 60. So my goal is...
And we're bigger.
Yes, and we have, we really would like to see us grow Prescott Valley and get more neighborhood coordinators and more food into the food bank and grow. We have a lot of potential in Prescott Valley, and that's what we really like to see is more neighborhood coordinators and grow us.
Yeah,
And-
absolutely.
yeah.
So let's talk about the website, because that's going to be the easiest for
Yes.
people to go right from this video to the website, and that is yavapaifoodneighbors.com.
Yes.
Correct? So on there, that gives you, I think there might even be like a little video that you can watch.
Yes, there is
talking
a
about the
video there.
process. And then it's written out, and a contact us page. It does talk about the different food banks that receive the food in the different areas. And if you're looking for extra super convenience, because this is pretty dang convenient, but you can also make a monetary donation
Yes,
on
yes.
there. And then that would go to the Prescott Valley Food Bank as well.
Well, that goes to supporting the program, and some of it will go to the Prescott Valley Food Bank. Some goes to supporting the program. There is a way to donate money to the program as well. Yes. So it's described in there
Okay.
how to do that.
Perfect.
Yeah. So yes, and we want to get contact with those neighborhood coordinators and donors to get them to sign up, and they can do that through the webpage.
So even if they just want to donate, they're
Yeah.
not ready to make the commitment to organize their friends and family and neighbors, but they just want to be able to donate food.
Food, they want to sign up for the program, or to say they want to be neighborhood coordinators. My contact information, I'd be glad to offer it here as part of this program.
Yes,
And,
please, if you don't mind.
okay,
Does
sure.
you have an email address?
my email address is jackfoodsafety@gmail.com, and my phone number is an old San Diego number from years ago, 619-843-0168.
Okay, and
So-
yeah, that's a word of advice to newcomers out there. If you want to be welcomed, because I know a lot of times people have a hard time with when someone says, "Oh, I just moved here from California, but I am donating so much food to the Prescott Valley Food Bank that you appreciate me being here."
Oh, yeah, no, it's yeah.
I know you're working
definitely.
hard.
Yeah, yeah.
That's fantastic. And I also, so anybody, I don't want anybody who wants to donate food, I want them to be able to. I want you to be able to get this green bag in your hands. So if you don't contact Jack, you can always contact me, Hepperle@pvaz.net. And my cell is 928-273-0443. And I would be happy to hand deliver you a green bag and come pick it up as well. And yeah, do you have? Well, let's wrap it up by
Yeah.
seeing some of the items
Well, we've
that
got
might be donated.
cereals, we have pancake mixes, we got soups, rice. These are the typical foods that we're.
Pudding.
This is my bag for the collection. We have a collection coming up this Saturday. So this is these are the types of foods that we're donating. The kind of food that we buy and we're donating.
So it doesn't necessarily just have to be canned goods. We have cereal.
Yeah, anything that's going to last and go on the shelf.
Is that rice?
This is rice. Yes, this is rice. So we've got all sorts of different foods in here.
Spaghetti sauce.
Spaghetti
You do
sauce.
pasta as well.
Pasta, yes. So pasta. There's just all sorts of foods in here. What we do give to, let me put this away. I will set this back in here as best I can.
Not going to go back in the same way.
Yeah, no, it's not quickly at least. What we do give to our people, if I can quickly find it here, is okay, it's not popping up quickly here. Oh, here, we have magnets that remind people of the collection dates.
Oh, okay. Yep. The date's right here.
Yeah. So, and then we,
So August 14th.
yeah,
coming up
so
this-
August 14th, and then we
Friday,
thank we put this clip outs on the bags. Some, I don't think Monica uses this, but some of the neighborhood coordinators use this. Put the dates of the collection on it and the date and the name and address of the neighborhood coordinators. So, just some of the tools that we use as part of our collection. So,
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, Jack, thank you so
well,
much.
thank you for the opportunity.
joining us.
Again, my phone number is 619-843-0168 and jackfoodsafety@gmail.com. Looking for those neighborhood coordinators. We'll train you and get you started and get you out there to sign up some donors. Thank you.